Business, wealth, and strategy, where smart entrepreneurs build lasting wealth. Welcome to the Business and Wealth Strategy podcast, where smart entrepreneurs build lasting wealth. Today we're diving into a topic that's become nearly impossible to ignore: cryptocurrency. But instead of hype and technical jargon, I'm breaking it down into simple, practical steps so you can understand what it is, where to start, and how to actually make your money work for you using platforms like Crypto.com. If you're brand new to crypto or you've been curious but unsure where to begin, this episode is for you. But first, before we get started, I want to give you a quick disclaimer. The information shared in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as financial, investment, legal, or tax advice and should not be construed as such. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and the strategies discussed are based on my personal experience and general market knowledge. Always do your own research and consider your individual financial goals, risk tolerance, and personal circumstances before making any investment decisions. I strongly recommend that you consult with a qualified financial advisor or licensed professional before acting on any information discussed in this podcast. Investing involves risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results. By listening to this podcast, you agree that the host and associated entities are not responsible for any losses or damages arising from your use of this content. So now we've got that out of the way, let's take a look at crypto and what we can do with it and how to make money with it. So the first is, let's start with the basics. What is cryptocurrency? At its core, cryptocurrency is a form of digital money. It lives entirely online and is secured through cryptography. The technology that makes all of this possible is called blockchain, which is essentially a decentralized digital ledger. Every transaction is recorded across a network of computers, making it transparent, secure, and nearly impossible to alter. The key difference between crypto and traditional money is that it's decentralized. That means no banks, no government controlling it. Instead, the system is maintained by a community of users around the world. There are pros and cons to this. Crypto is free from inflationary printing. It offers global access and it can't be easily shut down. But on the flip side, it's still relatively young, highly volatile, and the rules are still being figured out by governments. Now, when you first look at the crypto market, it can feel overwhelming. There are literally thousands of coins and tokens, but most fall into three main categories. Coins. Now, these are cryptocurrencies that operate on their own blockchain. Think of Bitcoin, which is the original crypto coin, or Ethereum, which introduced smart contracts. These are the foundation of the crypto world. Tokens. Tokens are built on top of other blockchains. A good example is Uniswap, which operates on the Ethereum blockchain. Tokens often power specific platforms, apps, or use cases within the crypto ecosystem. And third, we've got stable coins. Now, these are tied to traditional currencies like the US dollar, think USDT, Tether, or USDC. They're designed to stay stable, which makes them useful for trading, holding value, or avoiding volatility during market dips. Understanding these categories helps you avoid getting caught up in the hype and focus on the fundamentals. That's the key point here, is those fundamentals. Now let's talk quickly about the difference between tier 1 coins and meme coins. So a tier 1 coin, we're talking coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance coin. They have large market caps, solid tech behind them, and have stood the test of time. If you're just starting out, these are the safest bets. On the other hand, meme coins, think of Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, are often created as jokes or trends. Some people make huge returns, others lose everything. They're exciting, but speculative. Don't invest in these unless you're prepared to lose money. My advice, if you're new, stick to tier 1 coins while you learn. Okay, so let's get practical. How do you actually get started? Well, the first thing is a platform. Now, I use crypto.com and it's perfect for beginners. It's user-friendly, works great on the mobile, and supports a wide variety of coins. I've dropped my affiliate link in the blog that goes along with this episode or in the show notes. So check that out if you're ready to dive in. The first thing you need to do is verify your identity. Most platforms will ask for ID to comply with regulations. It's called KYC, Know Your Customer, and it's a standard procedure. Then you'll be asked to deposit funds. Now, the first transaction you do is generally a bank transfer. So you transfer from your bank account to your platform's bank account. Once that first transaction has gone through, then you can use a card or whatever you've got linked to it. You can use PayPal or Google Pay, Apple Pay, any of those to continue purchases. It's just that first transaction needs to be a deposit from your bank account. And then you can just start exploring, browse the coins, check out some charts, and get comfortable with the layout. But always remember, only invest what you can afford to lose. This is not a place to put your rent money. Now let's talk about one of my favorite beginner strategies, price cost averaging, PCA. Now I talk a lot about this for investing in the share market, and it's actually a strategy I've been using in the crypto market. So instead of trying to time the market, which almost never works, price cost averaging, PCA, means investing the same amount at regular intervals. Now, in the crypto market, because it moves so fast, I suggest doing this on a weekly basis. For example, if you want to put £10, euro, dollars, whatever it is, into Bitcoin every Monday, no matter what the price, this spreads out your risk, removes the emotion, and smooths out your average buying price over time. It's simple, effective, and it's perfect for anyone just getting started. And you can even set this up automatically inside the crypto.com app, so you don't have to think about it. Crypto isn't just about buying and holding. Platforms like crypto.com offer real ways to earn passive income. And I'm going to just talk about some of the ones that I use on the crypto app. So the first one is Crypto Earn. Now with Crypto Earn, you lock your crypto in for a set period. It could be 30 days, 90 days, Sometimes there's a flexible option, but the interest rate depends on how long you're prepared to lock the funds in for. Think of it like a high yield savings account, but it's in crypto. Staking. So this is where you lock coins like Ethereum or Crow, which is the crypto.com token that helps run the network, and you earn rewards. The DeFi wallet. For those more confident, DeFi gives you higher returns, but with higher risk. You manage your wallet directly. Supercharger. You stake your Crow for a period and get rewarded in other tokens like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then we have crypto baskets. These are themed groups of coins you can invest in, like the top 10 metaverse or DeFi sectors. It's like buying a mini portfolio in one go. Passive income in crypto is very real, but always read the terms and understand risks before locking anything in. Now let's have a lightning round of crypto terms that you're likely to come across. Fiat. So fiat is government issued money. So this could be US dollar, GB pounds, the euro. Right, so fiat refers to cash, physical cash that you have in your hand. Altcoins. This is any crypto that isn't Bitcoin. Gas fees. Now these are transaction fees, especially if you're on Ethereum. With the crypto.com app, it's all built in on the basic app. But if you're going to do trading on your app, then you need to be aware of gas fees. DApps, these are decentralized apps built on blockchain. And HODL, HODL, you hear that, it's slang for hold on for dear life, also known as don't panic sales. So that's your beginner's guide to crypto. Start with tier 1 coins, invest small amounts weekly using price cost averaging, explore passive income options with crypto.com app, and always do your research. Now, if you want to go deeper, I have a blog post and I am working on a book that expands everything we've talked about today. So keep an eye out. It'll be available from my shop. In the meantime, if you want to use the crypto.com app, then use my affiliate link. You and I benefit from that. We both earn some money if you decide to join from that. Please, if this podcast is of any use to you or you think it is beneficial to anybody else, then please subscribe and share. And if you're serious about building wealth, check out the Zero to Millionaire membership. Crypto is just one part of the roadmap to financial freedom. Thanks for listening. Keep it smart, keep it strategic, and I'll see you in the next.